Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm back today to do a challenge that I just saw. So Jamie at Jamie's Coloring Love just posted a highlighter coloring challenge video, and I decided to take that challenge and do my own take on it. And I'm really excited to try this, and I have everything set up and ready, and I hope that you enjoy. So let's see. Also, there goes Noodles walking past. I'm sure you heard that, but she should be going to bed now as long as Grumpy Dog doesn't walk by. I have decided to do a million sloths. Basically, I saw her video and I wanted to try this and I didn't know what to try it in because overall I want a simpler page because like there's limited colors of highlighters, etc. And then I was gonna do a mandala book, but I just did a color and chat with mandala. Then I was gonna do the book she used, but I didn't want to be copying her that much. And then I was like, wait a second, I never color in these. And I just ordered unicorns too. Like I need to actually color in these. So that is what we're gonna do. So I have picked my page. Hopefully my unicorns book gets here soon because it is part of my haul that I'm desperate to film, but I'm waiting on the last box. Also, I realized that I have marker on my fingers and I hope it doesn't bother you, but that's kind of just like a colorist's life. Does anybody else have the coloring bump? That's my nail ladies said that that's from holding your pen. I don't know if you can tell on video, especially with the big marker stain, but I have a nice big bump from coloring too much. Also, I just did my nails again today. I'm enjoying that. Okay, sorry. So, we're gonna be coloring this page, and I'm gonna sneak peek more of my haul because apparently I just can't contain myself. But I recently found these Take Note Crayola brand sparkle highlighters, and they're essentially like sparkle neon paint pens. So I tested in the front and it seems like they won't go through, so I'm going to be using these. I don't know if there are more colors. It seems like there are because if you see on the box itself, there's like an orange and a green, and obviously they're not in here. So I'd be interested in finding more colors. And I also learned very recently that there are more of these. Jamie used some of these in her video, or at least showed them off. These are also Crayola Take Note. These are erasable highlighters. So I currently only have the 4-pack of these too, but I wish listed the bigger pack and I'll probably be picking those up soon. I really like these for my bullet journaling. I do a lot of designing in my journal and then you can just clean it up. And then I've also taken out some of my mild liners. I'm hoping to only need these colors, which is why I've taken them out, just to kind of keep my space clean, but we will see how it goes as we go. So the challenge really is to just use highlighters to color a page. So I thought, let's try it. This page is very nice and simple. I'm probably gonna do 1 or 2 colors for these flowers, 2 colors for these, and then all the leaves the same, and we'll just go from there. I like to kind of go all over. First, so with my Take Note, I have noticed that you can kind of layer these. Let me show you down here. So if you put, I'll just show you. There's no need for all this chatting. So what I'm gonna do first is actually color the leaves in this yellow. And that might seem crazy, but hopefully it will work and you'll see why. I think I'm just gonna do this on the leaves. So I'm gonna color the leaves yellow and then I'm gonna wait for them to dry before I do the next step. I like yellow highlighter because you very much can't see streaks on it, which is great. And I'm sure all the rest of these we're gonna see a bunch of streaks. But basically, I've kind of learned if you layer these and then try to erase it, it will only erase the top layer. So instead of seeing white, we'll see this yellow, or at least that is the goal. But you want to let it dry. Also, I've noticed that if you erase somewhere, the marker will not work over it because the erase juice is already there. So I hope that makes sense. I also hope, oops, I'm not done with yellow. I keep doing that because I just tested it before I did it in here, and I just kept capping this side and thinking that meant I was done with this marker. I also hope you can't hear Sam on his computer. I don't think you can, but if you hear him typing, that's what's happening. So, yes. Oh, see, and I'm going all the way outside the lines, but it doesn't matter because I'm using an erasable highlighter. So, yeah. So for Jamie's challenge, you don't have to do a video. You could also use the hashtag to put it on Instagram so she can see it. Basically, I feel like that's what all of us who do videos want, is just to see how you guys interpret like our ideas. Can I zoom in a little bit? I'm gonna forget. I feel like that's the curse of zooming. So yeah, if you obviously do not have to do a video, but if you decide to try the highlighter challenge, the hashtag is, I think I'm gonna make the name of this video, and that's where you can put your pictures on Instagram so that Jamie can see them. Okay. I also think this will be a good video for me because it should be another quick one. And I don't like taking a long time with my color and chats. I'm gonna try one of my new markers. Let's do the purple first. So basically, for these guys, you had to shake them up and pump them like a paint marker to prime them, but now they should be nice and glittery. So let's find out. I found that obviously Crayola brand are all very cost effective. Sometimes more than others do they reflect that cost. So it seems like these are peeling a little bit, and it's the markers themselves, not the paper. But I'm hoping that whatever's peeling will just peel off and then we'll be okay. But we'll see. Ugh, see how they're like tiny little peely? Can you see that? Can you see that it's glittery? I'm not positive. And it seems that there's really no bleeding. There's the tiniest bit of shadowing or ghosting, as they call it, but not really. I don't even know. Can you see it better or worse on camera? You can barely tell. So this should definitely work out. If it's the tiniest bit of ghosting, I can always just color the background on the reverse page, or who knows when I'll ever get to the reverse page because I always forget that these books exist. So I'm just happy to be getting a page done in here. So we're just gonna chug along and hope for the best. I'm not sure if you're supposed to like continue to prime it or pump. So I feel like if it starts to look dry a little bit, we'll pump off page on like our background page, just so we don't get too much ink everywhere. But I found these at Staples and they were probably like $4, which is not bad. You will be seeing these in my upcoming haul if my remaining package ever gets here. I'm very excited for my haul because I told myself I was not going to buy any coloring books in July, so of course I have like 10 new ones to show you. And some supplies, but not too much supplies. See, I don't know if you can see, this tip keeps coming off. I don't know if it was the same little bit. I hope so. So I can see the glitter in person. I have no idea if you can see on video. I really can't tell in my phone, so I hope you can. But yes. Yeah, so for these Lulu Mayo books, which is another haul spoiler that I got the unicorns, that will be my 4th one. And of the 7 out, I also would like mermaids at some point, but I do not want the other 3, I guess, right? This would be 4. No, I don't want the other 2. I do not want owls or cats, because I'm not a bird person or a cat person. So I have not done anything in dogs, not one page, but I'm pretty sure I got that one for like $2. So I just got it because can't resist that. Bears was the first one I got. I've done a few pages in there. And then I got this one as a gift, and I've just done most of this page. I cannot believe that I stopped in the middle of a color, but that seems to be what it did. So I just keep checking to make sure there's no ghosting, because again, these are a little bit scratchy. So I would probably recommend using these on single-sided paper, or just for actual highlighting, of course. But just be careful with what paper quality you're using them on. I think that part of it is just the glitter is like, I don't want to say chunky, but you can kind of feel the texture of it. It does not seem to be rubbing off though on my hands, or oh, maybe the tiniest bit. I don't mind though. I like the glitter everywhere. So yes. I actually have things to talk about. I actually had a very eventful few days, which it's crazy. This was my most eventful weekend since March, very much so, because obviously quarantine, all that fun stuff. I did something 3 days in a row. That's unheard of. Yeah, so this is my first time really using these. They're still kind of tearing up. I don't think it's the paper though. I think it's the marker. We'll see. We'll see. It's working, so it's not a huge deal, but we'll see. All right, so yes, 3 days in a row I did stuff. Friday, we being Samuel, my dad and my uncle, actually went to the racetrack, the horse races. That's a thing. Oh, on my phone, my watch wants me to stand up. I'm busy, watch, so no thank you. That's a thing that my family has always done, which is go to the racetrack. It's funny, I never realized that I'm kind of a big gambler. I'm not that big, because it's definitely not out of control or anything like that, but I've gambled in some form or another my whole life. So, because we always, as a family, would do the racetrack. My mom used to play poker, and if she ever had to go to the bathroom, she would let me play for her. And we play lotto tickets. Okay, sorry, I don't want to. So in order to get the second tier to work, you do have to move before it dries, is what I would recommend. So as you can see, I assume, when I use the eraser, it's gonna just erase the top layer of green and show the yellow. So I don't know if that's really what I want it to look like, but now that's what we're gonna get. So that's pretty cool. That's exciting. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of these 4 leaves. And then I might just do green everywhere else, but we will see. Yeah, so just gambling. We used to do scratch off tickets. We would do Super Bowl pools, betting, the squares and stuff. So it's not consistent gambling, but it's definitely gambling. It's definitely more than some people. I didn't realize how relevant or how much we had done until we actually took my father-in-law to the racetrack, and it was his first time, and I think it was for his 57th birthday or 58th birthday. I was like, huh, weird. I've been coming here my whole life. So, fun facts. Gambling. Woohoo. I like slot machines too. Again, I don't do it very often at all, and I am very much in control when I do, but it's just something to note. So we went to the racetrack. I think what we like about it is that you don't, I'm getting all tongue-tied. Let me pause for a moment. Okay. Luckily, Samuel and I are very cheap, so gambling is not a big deal for us. because we don't want to lose the money. So really, the amount we gamble is almost less than the amount we would spend doing most other activities, which is why we don't mind to do it. So we bet $2 on each race, and I think we stayed for 6 races, which is a total of $24 between the two of us. And again, at this point, that's basically movie tickets. So we do it infrequently enough that it's just a fun time. But it was my first time out anywhere besides very, very infrequent shopping trips. So it was very interesting to see what they had in place for safety. Obviously, we had our masks on at all times, and to get in, they took your temperature, which is the first time that's happened to me. I know Sam gets his temperature taken at work every morning, and then they had the seats marked off so you couldn't sit next to each other. Like, obviously, we came together, but we did keep a seat in between each other anyway, just for everyone else's benefit, I guess. I don't know. I just felt weird sitting right next to each other. I think my dad and uncle were happy to have the spaces between them because they like taking up space and having their own area anyway. So it worked out for them. But, yes, and they're not obviously, if you don't know, you don't know, but the racetrack is not the most crowded place anyway, unless the state fair is in town. The state fair is actually right in the plaza that the racetrack is in. So it's in the Meadowlands. I don't know if anybody knows New Jersey. So the Meadowlands is where the racetrack is and the Giant Stadium or MetLife Stadium is. And like there's a whole the state fair's there, and there's a big flea market that's there every weekend. So it's a very popular plaza and area, and actually it is where American Dream is supposed to be. If you've heard of American Dream, it is the super mall that they have been attempting to build for decades now. Yeah, and it almost opened. They got so close, and yet so far. So I actually grew up, that's all in East Rutherford, and I actually grew up in Rutherford, which is the next town over. We don't live there now, so I don't feel weird telling you that. But, so my whole life, not my whole life, but definitely, I think they started building it, or they first stopped building it when I was a sophomore in high school, because I remember my physics teacher coming in and being like, "It's not opening," and we were all like, "Wow." So, and that was in 2005. So it's been a long, long time. But that's where that all is. For whatever reason, this pink is like globbing out. So I hope this is not going through. It is a little bit. I don't know why this is so much wetter than the other one. It's all right. Yeah. So, we went there, we stayed for a few races, then we went home. I won one race, and I won essentially 40 cents, because I bet $2 and I won $2.40. And Sam won one race, and he won 10 cents. He bet $2 and won $2.10. So we were not very lucky. I think my dad won one race, and my uncle didn't win at all. So I don't know what was going on there. But it was still fun to go because we haven't gone in a long time. We usually go like 2 to 3 times a year, I'd say. For whatever reason, that's where we frequently end up on Father's Day. I guess my dad just likes it. And again, sometimes we go to Yonkers, which if you don't know the area, you're probably like, what? But if you do know the area, Yonkers. They also have a casino, which again, we'll go and do some slots, but like $20. So it's all relative because sometimes you go to like an arcade and you can spend a lot more than the real casino. And at least in the real casino, you have a chance to get money. So in the arcade, you get nothing. You maybe some like candy but it's not even good candy at the end. So, yeah, I think I pumped the pink, and that's why it's flowing so much more. But, oof, that pink got the paper real wet. What else do we do? I'm gonna color the ladybugs in with my Mildliner. I think you're seeing everything. I definitely hope you're seeing everything. Whoa. I think I have like 15 or 20 colors of Mildliners. They're my absolute favorite for my journaling. I pick one color a month, and it just helps me track everything. I used to do journaling videos, but they didn't really go over well. But let me know if you're interested in seeing one again. I would definitely try again. I have so many new subscribers that maybe you'd be interested in it, but I don't want to waste anybody's time if they don't want to see it. So let me know about that, because I definitely have very set ways that I do my bullet journaling, which I'd be happy to explain to anyone interested. So yes, that was my Friday. Saturday, we went to visit a friend who it's really my best friend. She was my maid of honor in the wedding. I finally colored off screen, I'm sorry. But we had not seen her for a long time. And over quarantine, she actually got her deck done. So we went to see that. And that was a lot of fun. We brought Noodles, and she likes to terrorize everybody. No, she's just a barker. She really did pretty good this time, though. She just, for whatever reasons, hates board games. So if you play board games, she's going to bark at you. I guess she wants the attention. Luckily, my other friend that we take Noodles with lives in like an apartment complex and has upstairs neighbors, and she does not like that at all. She does not understand. So the friend we did visit does not have upstairs neighbors, so that worked out well. At the very end of the night, you can kind of hear, she lives in like a condo, so it's like her own house, but there's houses touching. Also, I'm making a lot of streaks. That's okay. We're just having fun. Okay. She lives in like a condo, so she has next door neighbors, and their houses all touch. But at the very end of the night, we could start hearing them. And Noodles didn't enjoy that, but she did very good overall. We were very proud. It was a lot of progress from her. These are actually dual-sided. Maybe I should have been using this side. Probably. Now I feel foolish. Yeah, so we basically went down there and hung out with her all day. We were there for like 8 hours. So that was fun. Missed seeing her. Also, this is definitely his shirt. That's upsetting. I didn't know why those lines were like that. I colored over his shirt. Now he's wearing a tube top. I won't do it to this guy. Whoops. That's pretty funny. So that was fun. We didn't get to see our, I guess, second friend, but we call ourselves like 4. We have 4 days. And so number 4 wasn't there. So we're going to have to try to get together again soon. But her deck is very nice, and Noodles likes it, which is great, I guess. And then Sunday, we actually went to see my cousins. These are the cousins, like, we're very close, and they actually we all live within 2 miles. So it was one of their birthdays. Nope, that's the wrong color. So we went to her house, and I think there were like 6 of us total. So it was not a big thing, but she actually had like a Cher-themed birthday party, which just meant she was dressed as Cher. It was pretty funny. Whoa, I shouldn't have made that motion. Ugh. Yeah, these markers are not great. I don't really understand why they're all peeling that way. I'm not sure how much I would recommend these, but I will talk about it again in my haul whenever that gets made. So, yeah, so she had a share theme party, so we just went over there for a few hours and got to see them. So, whew, it was crazy. And then I guess Monday and today's Tuesday when I'm filming, I spent my days in the little pool, and it was great because it's been very, 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 very hot here. It's been like in the mid to high 90s, which for us is pretty warm. So I just was baking out there in the sun. I realized, so I had been doing audiobooks, which I loved. Well, okay, first I had been doing real physical books, but I dropped one in the pool and I was so sad. So that really stopped that quick. And then I was doing audiobooks, but my phone would die before I wanted to get out. So today I got smart and I brought out my iPad and I watched Netflix. When Sam gets to be there with me, I don't need any of that, and we just like have a little beach ball that we hit back and forth, or we just chat or just lounge. But by myself, it's boring for that long, and I do want to stay in there forever. So I think with this marker, the best way I'm going to be able to do this is actually not worry about going out of the lines. And then I think it'll be less streaky if I just kind of go quickly and possibly go out of the lines like I said, but then I can just clean it up at the end. So I think you can see. Can we zoom in real close just for a minute? Whoa, oh, it's gonna make the wiggle so much worse. But I think you can see all of the spaces that I went over the line. So then I'm just gonna take my cleanup marker and clean up. And it's just like magic. It rubs it all away. So anywhere I made a little mess, you can just clean up. Now obviously, it does not work. Well, it would work to get rid of the splotching, but it would get rid of all the layers of it, which is not what we want here. So if these are really cool. I do highly recommend these, and like I said, I'm going to be looking into the bigger pack, if not for coloring, definitely for like journaling and things like that. But yeah, and as you can see, where I layered, it's like a whole different color, obviously, like they mixed, but it looks really interesting. Kind of reminds me of lettuce. So I don't know if it was the best idea I've had, but I was definitely happy to try it out. But yeah, so that was my whole weekend. I did all the things. And now, tomorrow is Sam's day off. He gets random days off, so it's not like he has a whole weekend at once. Except sometimes he does. Last weekend he did. That's how he got to do all the things. But sometimes he just has random days. Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. There's no streaking. So we're just going to be crazy and then clean it up. Okay. So he's off. So tomorrow we have to get Noodle's nails clipped professionally because we have been doing it ourselves and we have been very bad at it. So this poor thing, she needs help from a professional. And then I think I'm going to attempt to cut his hair if he still wants me to. I don't know. He could go to a barber, but we'll see what he chooses to do. So, yeah, I again want to reiterate that I did do a lot recently, but where I am in New Jersey in general, and specifically up in my area, we are very under control, and I'm still being incredibly careful, and I'm still always having my mask if I go out and following any social distancing rules that I can, but I have felt safe in all the things that I did. I still don't plan on eating out anytime soon. Again, Sam might not be getting his hair cut professionally anytime soon. I I highly recommend that you follow any state regulations that might be in place where you live. So you can look it up. New Jersey has been crushing it because we followed all of our precautions for as long as we did, I think. So I feel terrible for anyone out there that has had to put themselves at risk or that has been put at risk by people not taking this seriously. And I'm very interested in seeing where this all goes with school possibly opening up very soon. So, and just a disclaimer to put out there because I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea. We're almost done. See, I could do a background, things like that, but I'm just going to keep it simple. I just think it's quick and fun. Also, very interesting, I just noticed, I don't know if you can tell, but this side has rubbed off on here, and I'm not sure why because I haven't done any other pages in this book. So that's interesting. It doesn't bother me, I just am surprised. So, yeah, I don't have any upcoming plans for the rest of time either, though. So Sam might end up taking a week off in August because he actually still has his vacation time. He's been very lucky at work, I think, that they have been, like, they did take so much time off, and now they still get to keep their vacation. But obviously, since we have no upcoming vacation travel planned, he might just take a week off for his birthday and then take his other week off for my birthday and then call it a day. So I'm hoping he does that, and then we get to do a lot of fun things at home together. So, like get our carpet. So I'm going to zoom in and finish cleanup, and then we're done. So again, if you want to do this video or this challenge here or on Instagram, make sure to use the hashtag highlighter challenge 2020. Well, let's make sure that's what it's called. Yeah, highlighter challenge 2020. And tag Jamie. I'm going to have her video linked below, of course. Check her out. I love her stuff. So you probably will too. And yes, if you think I need a background, let me know what I should do, because I think this is good, but who knows. I'm so happy to get a page done in here, to try out this technique. I think, again, I really love these for journaling, but let's see if you can see the glitter. Can you? I think a little bit. So we'll get that out the way. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around to the end. If you made it to the end today, you should say, take note. Take note. I'm going to link this book, the markers and highlighters, everything I can find down below. They are Amazon affiliate links, but that way you can find them easy. Mutual benefit for both of us. If you have not subscribed and you would like to, please do that. Comment, say hi, take note, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully the next video you see from me will be a haul. Hope that my stuff gets here soon. But talk to you guys later. Bye.